Hello, I'm Ron DiParmejan with your Newscats report. The whiskers of truth are twitching today. Bloody Wankerton. President Trump's latest economic gibberish has left thousands of dock workers and truckers facing the sack, while he celebrates like he's found a sunny patch for a nap. When reporters mention thousands might lose their jobs due to plummeting port traffic, our glorious leader interrupted. That means we lose less money. When you say it's slowed down, that's a good thing, not a bad thing. He then claimed China was making over $1 trillion, $1.1 trillion, from trade with us. What absolute tosh-peddling codswallop. The actual deficit was about $295 billion in 2024. That's like celebrating your house burning down because you'll save on your heating bill, innit? The consequences are proper tragic for America's ports, my friends. The Port of Portland has seen exports drop by a whopping 50%. The Port of Los Angeles, which handles 40% of all shipping containers entering our country, reported a 17% decline in exports. Container arrivals fell by 60% in April, with Los Angeles down 30%. Port Director Gene Soroka warned, many major retailers have about a 6 to 8 week supply of inventory in their systems. Meow. United States manufacturers and consumers alike will find difficult decisions in the weeks and months to come if policies don't change. Blooming spiffing plonkers. We're talking about thousands of jobs vanishing, while Trump acts like he's just caught a particularly juicy mouse. The human toll is already mounting faster than a cat up a curtain. Helen, a 38-year-old mother of 3 who drives trucks at Los Angeles Harbor, explains, if ships are not coming in and there are no loads, then there is no work. If there is no work, there's no money. The International Longshore and Warehouse Union reports over 235 members daily seeking work without success. And what's Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick's advice to these struggling workers? Be very optimistic and positive, because the president truthed it out. Are you having a bloody laugh? Meanwhile, United Parcel Service and Federal Express have already binned 30,000 workers after package volumes dropped by 50%. The trillion-dollar logistics sector saw its gross domestic product contribution nosedive from positive 2.4% to negative 0.3% quarter over quarter. Proper chuffed about that economic catastrophe, are we? This trade nonsense began in early 2025 with Trump slapping a 145% tariff on Chinese imports. Utter bollocking madness. Not a single economist agrees with Trump's balmy logic that if we didn't do business, we would have been better off. Trade deficits aren't money we're losing. They're just goods Americans choose to buy. You absolute muppet. On May 2nd, his administration terminated the de minimis exemption for imports below $800. This forced companies like Temu and Shine to either halt direct shipping or source domestically, jacking up prices by 20 to 40%. If you're as gobsmacked by this economic buffoonery as I am, my friends, give this video a like and drop a comment below. It's like watching someone try to fill a bathtub by ripping out the plumbing. The ripple effects are getting even more dodgy for the retail sector. The National Retail Federation forecasts a 20.5% drop in imports this month alone. Already 20% of retailers report stockouts, with Target experiencing 15% apparel shortages. Air freight rates have tumbled 30 to 40% due to plummeting demand. Not exactly the sign of a thriving economy, is it? The number of cancelled container voyages at West Coast ports skyrocketed from 60,000 in late March to 367,000 by mid-April. Trump has floated reducing tariffs from 145% to 80%. But blimey, analysts say that's still prohibitively high for any meaningful recovery. It's like offering a drowning bloke a slightly smaller brick to hold onto. The bleeding irony? This comes after Trump established the Office of Shipbuilding in January, supposedly to create 100,000 maritime jobs. Meow, he's destroying far more jobs than he's creating, innit? The International Longshore and Warehouse Union condemns these tariffs as a direct attack on the working class that devastate jobs and increase costs for families. Even the United Auto Workers, which supports some targeted tariffs, criticises their use as political pawns. As one dock worker put it, when the ships stop coming, we stop eating. But our President Muppet-in-Chief thinks we should celebrate as more than 20% of Southern California jobs tied to port activity teeter on the brink. He's treating the American economy like I treat a ball of yarn, batting it around until it's completely unravelled, then walking away bored when there's nothing left but a tangled mess. We'll return shortly with more updates. I'm DiParmejan, and this has been another Newscat special report. The whiskers of truth are twitching today.